Get out the way.
Hey, and we back.
And we back.
The real melodic brothers.
Hit
The
him with your
soul
sexy
brothers.
voice, bro.
The good brothers. The good vibe gang.
And we back.
Blogger Dies own, and now we're Good News Radio's own also, man. We are clicked up, but we are not set tripping. We are straight to the league, and we're back with episode 59 with Ginger.
Dante sound like that, and I
Miss
sound like
Humphreys,
this.
if
Hi.
Hi, my name's Tim.
Yeah. He said Miss Humphreys if you nasty.
My name's Tim.
I'm swole. I don't got no deep voice or no beard, man.
My voice is high, too.
God played me.
My voice is high, too.
It's like, no, God, you ain't played me. You blessed me with a hell of a life. I'm loving it.
What did Drake say? I'm just glad he's playing favors. Like, that's the shit. What he said, I'm glad God is working way harder than the Satan.
Bruh.
He's playing favors.
I feel like God knew what he was doing, because if I was a professional athlete, I would be a fucking mess. If I was B, in shape, I would be a fucking mess. C, if I had a beard, I would be a fucking mess. It's three things.
Hold up. So if you weren't you'd be a fucking mess.
Yep. You know, so I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be. You know, I'm out here.
Why is this time remaining thing?
I'm a good, I'm out here doing my thing. I told somebody the other day, this chubby 13-year-old girl body is working for me. The people fucks with it.
Hey, no, when you say money, you're like, that shit's coming back in style.
Hell yeah, niggas is hot right now. Niggas be out here in the gym, they be like, he cool, but you probably gonna overexert yourself.
Funny.
And they be like, this nigga is funny, and he probably gonna
live
be
your
here.
life after doing 100 sets, bruh.
I just
you just spasm in everywhere you go, get Charlie horses and shit.
You get out, listen. But one day when I get out of the car like Hollywood, niggas is going, no. Bruh, if I be in Hollywood shape.
Some people might think it's an orgy because he walked up there topless.
Like, with boots on. Like, come on, bruh.
First we had Mr. Marcus, then we had Wesley Pipes. That's like, dog. Somebody's fucking in here.
Y'all niggas want to be porn stars so bad.
Somebody's
Yo, what if Hollywood did 6 push-ups before he came in to get his shit right? Like, he probably did it with his fingertips, too.
I'm like, this Arabesque looking ass nigga. What the Arabesque niggas with like the black Chippendales? Arabesque nigga. I wanted to be one in college. What Arabesque nigga? Like Chippendales.
You could listen. He got on a flesh tone shirt too. So
he went to school in but you might have fucked around and been on coke. You might have sucked some dick too.
Left field.
The life of a male stripper.
One of my homies was
somebody
a male
gonna say
stripper.
either you gonna suck this gun or suck this dick. The life of the male stripper.
Man, oh man. I don't know how to follow that quite up.
I've never said that to anyone.
Let's get right into the motherfucking 7-day bender, man. The 7-day bender, we're gonna start off on a sad topic. Aretha Franklin she ain't doing too well, y'all.
Hey man, we gotta pray for Auntie, man.
Man,
I mean, she's up there. She got cancer, but great Auntie, yeah. She's up there. She could beat this for a little longer, but it's like the thing with people when they get older, it'd be more so the selfishness of us, where we want to keep them around forever. They be suffering like a motherfucker, but you're like, nah, Nana, you gotta be here for my birthday. She coughing up blood and shit. You like, nah, Nana, you gotta stay. That's real shit, dog. They feel like, oh, they're like shit.
I want to get paid.
I feel like some old people stay around because they know without their check, their family ain't gonna survive, and that's
that's a whole deeper.
But them checks only be like $600.
$1,200. 1300.
No, I get all the old people. They either get like $620 or $720.
Yeah, hey, listen. Some people live for that
like
money.
Jamaica, Bahamas just walked in here.
Bruh, he's smelling like saying, I didn't even know you was back.
I'm scared to text you today.
Right? Hit up with the international charges.
Right.
Shit, man. But yo, man, so definitely, man, prayers for Aretha, man. We hope to get it through.
Some black people's prayers were answered. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you straight.
Some black people's prayers were answered. Insecure came back on it.
Yeah. Bruh.
That shit was funny.
I don't even know where to start with Insecure. First of all, Daniel's the new GOAT.
Dog. He was pounding, bruh.
Bruh.
She remember all those noises.
Bruh, did she put her head like in her hoodie? Like, I can't hear this. Bruh.
No. Even worse, she went to go lift. She went to go work. She's like, I'm going to work. You putting in work, I'm going to work.
Bruh.
And they got a car through of it.
Immediately. So I am like, I be real on the fence with like TV shows because I could legit just stop watching them, and I feel like that about Insecure. Like, it's good, but like if I didn't see it again, I'd be okay. But since I watched it, you know, like it's cool. It's not even just with Insecure; it's about anything. It's just with TV to me. The only thing that's ever held my attention was Game of Thrones.
And I don't see how that did.
Yeah, I fucking love Game of Thrones.
Honestly, yeah, I fuck with it too, but I don't fuck with no other shows that's like that. But I fuck with that.
Yeah, and it's just I'm just like that with TV. But I do enjoy Insecure when I watch it.
You know who the worst anything watcher is? This motherfucker right here. He don't watch no sci-fi. He never saw a Marvel or DC movie.
No, I seen Black Panther.
Oh, because you got kids now.
I just like real.
You're
I
the
like
same,
real stuff.
You like crime dramas. You like seeing niggas
stuff
that
like that.
sold dope and made it. That's no, but real shit. That used to be me and this nigga's conversation. I mean, you see that X-Men? It's like, dog, you know I don't watch that shit. And I'm like, dog, you might enjoy it because this man is creative as fuck. And you're like, you might like this shit, dog.
No, he said no.
And after you saw Black Panther, you might go back and watch those movies. No, Trip might make you watch all those movies.
I gave stuff a try now.
And you liked it too.
Yeah.
My nigga.
He said he ain't give a fuck about Magneto and all them niggas.
Fuck, this was since like high school, like
You
since
don't fuck with it at all?
Since 2000.
Yo,
2018. Like,
so I would like to pose this question to the group. I feel like, has everybody seen the first episode of Insecure? We all seen it. We all on the same page. We all here. Is fucking Issa exploiting her friendship with Daniel, or does she got to fucking go?
She got to go, bro.
She got to go.
She got to go.
Sis gotta go.
Yeah.
She gotta go.
She really should
Like, if you ain't gonna film on that Fame day, you're the reason why you broke up, and you gonna go there? I
don't even think she need to throw the draws at him, but it was just like
she should have thrown that thing.
It like, but like,
she
don't put.
been there. It was never time to be there.
Ever. I don't think you should be like putting like no boundaries on me to
You
be
can't
like,
be mad.
hey,
I'm smashing. I'm not smashing you.
this is my house.
I mean, that's inappropriate for him to be boning in the next room. But she should have never went. I would have went to Molly's house. Sis got a condo. Like, she's living a good life.
But she broke her vase.
Man, forget that vase. She just needs to admit to that vase and go on about her merry old way. There's no way. And he in the other room with the other girls looking all good. I was like, no. This ain't right. This ain't right. No.
Did you see how they recreated that Tommy from Belly scene on that?
I don't know. The belly scene can never be recreated.
I'm gonna say what?
Yeah. No. Yeah. What'd you say?
The Martin.
Yeah, that shit was funny, but I don't know, man. I think like when they had that conversation about like, you know, like we got history and I got feelings, and it was just like,
Well,
man,
you should've came here,
bro, like, but what were you trying to do?
I care, but I still don't want your ass.
Yeah, like, so I'm supposed to like be here, like I can't tiptoe around my house, but then it was like being in a situation where you can't say shit to nobody. That shit is rough as fuck. Let's just be like,
And I feel like he actually had like real feelings.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that she thought she was going to be like on kind of girlfriend status. You know what I mean? Because she was like, oh, I'll sleep on the couch. And he was like, yeah, you will. But when you say stuff like that, you don't want that nigga to be like, yeah, you want to be like, nah, babe, come in my room with me. Keep me warm at night. Like, you can't do
there's
that.
only so much cuddle buddy we gonna do.
You ain't doing no cuddling.
Yeah, bruh, exactly. So
nothing.
like, here's the. I wonder.
Like, shit, I can't even like show you make you feel my printer. Nothing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come back.
Shout out to Daniel too for not having no bathroom mirror. You's a real nigga for that.
Savage.
Definitely a real nigga for that. Listen, before Tierra moved in, niggas used to come in my downstairs bathroom like, what the fuck is this? And I just be like, I don't know, I don't go in there. That's for y'all niggas. Right? Bruh, she moved in and the nigga was like, bro, there's soap in here? And I was like, shit is weird. There's pillows you ain't allowed to sit on. There's pillows you ain't allowed to sit on now.
I got that
Shit
energy
crazy.
soap in there, and I like the little energy lotion,
Bruh, I
dragon fruit shit. What the fuck flavor that is? But that shit definitely
that should be
gives me
fucking me
energy.
up. And I I be going to wash my hands and put lotion in it, and I just be like, why is these on the same side of the sink? Like, we should separate these. Like,
y'all just fancy as hell. Wake me up. That shit's definitely wake me up. Go.
But yeah, man, let's go ahead and power through this motherfucking 7-day bender.
Molly is with the shit. We can't forget about that.
Molly is with the shits. I'm not mad at Molly for out here just getting her fuck on. So
one thing we gotta say is don't be a dro nigga.
Yeah,
don't
bro.
be a dro ass nigga.
That nigga was swole. He had to get that key back.
He said, feelings. Hollywood said he reminded him of somebody. But I ain't gonna talk about it. All deep in my feelings. I ain't gonna say who that.
It's real truths coming out today. Yeah, we gotta talk about this fuck ass cop in Baltimore. I don't care if you black, white, if you do some fuck shit or you the police.
He just start wild.
Yeah,
put the beats on,
bruh, for no reason.
He said, "Don't hit me," and he said, "Bop bop bop bop."
Bruh, he definitely put the pause on him, and then this motherfucker tried to quit because that shit hit the fucking wire.
Indict you.
Bro, you quit your job and got indicted.
If he was white, he wouldn't have got indicted.
Bro, if this black dude go to jail, I'm gonna be like, oh man. Oh shit.
Bodymore murder.
This is some other funny shit. Shout out to the bump god.
Shout out to Usher, dog. He got one bump. We haven't talked about the bump god.
It's been a while.
That's so mean.
One bump to turn in his medical records.
Yeah.
Because the gay dude that said that he gave herpes to at a bathhouse, his lawsuit's about to come up. So Usher got to put up his medical records. Because you know, nowadays, if you're rich, you can get like a whole T-cell transfusion and shit and say, I don't got HIV no more or some shit. I don't know.
You know that shit.
So they like, give me your records and that shit will go away.
Bruh. So, you know, bump god, we'll stop calling you the bump god once these medical records come out. But, you know, bump god is a terrible term to call somebody.
That is so mean.
Yeah, I know. Shit happens, man. Yo, we definitely got to show some love to some motherfucking hometown heroes right now. Shout out to Latia and Hardo, man, hopping on Wiz's tour.
Yes.
Hardo was on more dates, but then it's like, you know what, Latia?
Come on, get your shine on. I like her. I don't like talking to her like she's cool.
That's one song, that's Shawnee. That's my shit.
I gotta check her out. We should probably hit her up.
That's the song I know.
Hell yeah,
she
man.
Said she's down with get down to come down with the squad. Be a part of the good.
Yeah, man. I'm here for that, man. Pittsburgh artists is getting on, man. Make sure y'all paperwork is straight and get y'all motherfucking bread up.
Right.
Shout out to fucking Hardo. Shout out to that whole movement. Kizzo been dropping hella jams. Diamond's been dropping a lot of music too. Shit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diamond too. She's a fucking.
I don't even know if I want this on the internet.
She's a beast with the pen. It's like everybody in Pittsburgh's doing their thing.
Yeah, man.
Not saying that in relations to anything, but they would have a dope ass song for real.
Yeah,
it's just fucked up that the world.
Kizzo dropped a lot of fucking bangers over the last month.
Baby's kids,
Bruh. Kizzo got fucking bars, man. I fuck with him.
He do, man, bro. We got to get him back up here when he dropped out. Dream House to Fiend House to Dream House 2.
That shit's gonna be super crazy.
He got that 816 about to come out.
That's this weekend.
Yeah, the listening party is gonna be a daily.
Ooh, I do kind of want to go to that.
It's gonna be crack. But when he do us a new CD because nigga
and
S-Boo took my CDs.
They was like, we need these shits.
And they took them both. They didn't ask me.
They were just like,
said, here, you want this one?
We got these. Shout out to Nika, man. She was cool as fuck, man. That's the first time I really had a chance to sit down and talk to her. Her glasses are super dope. She's just nice as fuck. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, okay.
Genuine people.
Hell yeah. And her sister cool as fuck too. Yeah, I was like, I'm just nice ass people.
They're so positive. They're like really, really motivating.
Yeah.
You know? Like pure motivation.
Yeah.
So I definitely fuck with that, man. We got Philly's back in the motherfucking news. Kendrick Lamar's headlining Made in America.
Oh yeah.
That's some motherfucking good shit.
That's
just I don't know if I'm ready to talk about this Nicki Minaj.
This Nicki Minaj saga has been like so crazy.
When is Made in America? I forgot all about it.
Made in America,
Labor Day weekend. It's always Labor Day weekend.
Oh man.
Central Parkway down in Philly.
Hell yeah, shit's gonna be cracking.
Minaj, man, that shit was a CD. But more interesting than that was the fucking drama afterwards. So she had that interview with Funk Flex. Funk Flex asked about everything but that Sheether. And she should have asked her about, like, how did you feel when Sheether came out? And then he dropped the ball. I feel like she's going to be on that crown. I feel like Elliot Wilson's going to ask her that.
Yeah.
But, you know, she talked that shit about Safari, nigga. Buying prostitutes and shit. I wonder if it was Backpage.com his bloggers and how she knows. Like, how many prostitutes you can use a credit? You got to use some real-life prostitutes to use a credit card.
Damn. They're now called escorts.
And this dumb nigga going to say, cuz going, most expensive business. Cuz really going to come out and say, I thought it was the account with the extra money. And I'm like, what? It's not your account, it's hers.
Bruh.
She told that whole story and I'm like, yo, he got a job, worked one day, came back, said, I can't do it. Like, he's the breadwinner, like, he be spitting that shit.
But was he really writing her rhymes, though?
No. He probably said, say, ah.
That shit is funny as hell.
She gave him executive producer rights on one of them shits.
So he got his bread up?
Uh-huh. So
that shit.
He get royalties.
So, I mean, I don't know, Safari. Like, yeah, I don't know if you got much of an argument
she had that shit with DJ Self. She said DJ Self wanted a hug and a drop. She said where my hug got face ass nigga.
I don't know,
that
like
the funniest shit.
So
ever,
I just feel like that. What was it called? It's called Queen Barbie. Is that what that jam was called? Where she goes in on niggas, just dreams. Barbie dreams. I just feel
that
like
that Biggie that dreams of fucking R&B bitch.
I just feel like Nicki Minaj did so much Lil Kim hating, and she's literally turning into Lil Kim. So, and it was just like my thing is just like you want all these fucking new chicks that's out. Like you was swollen, Cardi B got popping. You wanted people to pay homage to you, but like
and let's
you
be
still
clear,
shit on Lil Kim.
Is better than Nicki Minaj.
I
can ride to that Cardi B.
There's nothing in me that ever was just like, I'm going to turn on that Nicki Minaj and let it ride. I've never heard a Nicki Minaj album, ever. Like, if we, like, out at the bar and somebody play it, like, yeah, I'm going to listen to it, but, like, I'm not.
I can't even lie. Me and the wife was getting on, and Nicki Minaj came on. And it fucked up my whole cheek. Yeah. Same shit? It fucked my shit up.
It was some different shit.
Cardi B make you want to get in the gut. Yeah. Nicki Minaj be make you think about, like, what the fuck am I listening to this for? It ain't like she's rapping like all these bitches is my sons. Like, she's like on a whole other level of life. They don't realize she keep talking about all these pills because she had that butt surgery. She's going through something. We need to pray for Nicki Minaj.
Damn.
She's going through something now with her whole ass.
Lord, them butt surgeries, they don't be working out for the long run.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
she should too. Like this whole she probably had headaches and everything. That's why she be talking on like every song she talk about pills. And I gave it a listen because I do this. I'm supposed to listen to it.
Yeah, so not me. Thanks, Tank.
Every song is pills, bro. She talking about she going for the low.
I watched some shit on what was that shit on BET? It was called like Killer Curves or something. I was like, damn. I was like, chicks is out here dying because they getting booty shots. She lost her feet.
One shorty lost her hands and feet, but the one says
from a butt.
Yes.
What?
They put the shit instead of injecting it to her ass, they injected it to her artery.
Yeah, that shit just
whole body.
See, that's why you need to get a Brazilian butt lift because they take the fat out your stomach and put it in your butt. I mean, I don't know if that's much safer, but it's kind of like your own fat, so it's just That's unfortunate. I'm just so glad I never had the bad butt.
And all types of shit. You didn't know that you were getting in the back.
The Humphreys clan out there, y'all won in that category.
Yeah, I could die any minute. I don't know what they put in my ass.
That is so unfortunate.
She said that shit on a fucking interview.
Man, thank God the good genes. Shout out to Crystal. Crystal Avery. This got me right.
Crazy, yeah, that's crazy as hell. Yeah, man, but I don't know, man.
She's definitely
don't. And then, like, if you gonna get the booty shots, don't go in the basement. I just don't. Nothing about that seems okay.
You won't take any type booty shots.
Available.
Man, that stuff is like mad expensive. Yeah. You know how much money you could you could do so much with that. Exactly, like $5 or $6 grand. I could have bought another house. I could have did so many types of investments, bruh. And these people out here just buying a butt. That's so unfortunate.
We talk about $5,000 and $10,000. It's the perfect segue.
Yeah,
this is the ultimate rich nigga shit.
Hey,
fucking Quavo and Drake got into a motherfucking 3-point shootout for 10 bands.
Dog,
before a show.
That half shot, half court, one,
bruh.
10 bands. And
listen,
they got on camera.
Dog, first of all, I don't know if I'm ever going, even if I get to a level where I'm out here, I'm not betting $10,000 on nothing.
You'll bet $10,000 on cornhole if you get drunk enough.
Well, I'm that good at cornhole, so I'm the best. I keep boards in my trunk, baby. I'm always ready. Listen, there's no black person that could beat me in cornhole. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I got to cross over and start.
I don't know. I got a couple best. Al's one of my best friends, and I believe in him if he threw his hat down like that. But
see me.
I think Bam might be better as a team player than solo. Cornhole. Oh. I feel like you're better as a team than solo.
No, I do. I like cornhole. I'm always down to play. I just feel like I be happy when black people play cornhole because they don't be playing. I'm like, this shit is fun as hell. And it's like, we be drinking anyway, so why are we not playing this game? This shit's a great time.
Y'all seen that video on Facebook when the white people was fighting about cornhole?
Bro. Cornhole goes down.
Listen.
Yeah, it is.
That's just spades.
Cornhole.
Side note, real quick. Funniest shit with spades is they said spades the only sport where a motherfucker will sit there and yell at you. So everybody that don't know how to play spades before they teach you how to play the motherfucking shit. They just get loud and tell everybody, this nigga don't know how to play spades.
You know what?
Teach you how to play spades.
Here, I feel like my black card is about to be revoked because I do not know how to play spades.
Like
what? That's so petty.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
All taste the same.
So here goes my thing about why I don't know how to play spades though. It was a science behind this shit. It was a science behind
That's because you went to Perry and y'all was bougie and y'all didn't learn card games. I play spades every day on Oliver.
We play
I lived the lifestyle because of spades and high school. He's buying Jay shoes.
Listen, there was always
for church.
Listen,
he was Raekwon back in church.
That's funny. So here's what I feel about spades, especially like if you get like as you get older, especially in college where this shit was really cracking. There was always one homegirl that didn't know how to play spades, and her homegirls wouldn't fuck with her because they was playing spades, and it would just be like, your homegirl is over there, my homeboys is over here, so we might as well just drink. Man, you could just have a great day, and then it's boom. You know, not knowing how to play spades always comes in handy. You gotta play your cards right, people. Play your cards right.
That never comes in handy because there could have been 4 people in a game and you couldn't have been in that game and you could have still talked to 6.
I always play.
There's no excuse.
I always play spades.
Like you need to know how to play spades.
Yeah, like you didn't have to do
Unacceptable.
that. The ADHD in me didn't let me play spades. I was thinking I want to quit after the second hand and we be up. And that's why I never played Monopoly for money or nothing because my ADHD is fucking out there. I can't play shit like spades. Can't tell you. I can play spades, but I be like, Doc, I don't feel like playing them.
You don't like playing nothing. You just be like, it's a game. I don't want to do it.
I'm geeked for 15 minutes. I'm like, bruh, this shit ain't over, dog.
Yeah, I'm bored as hell.
I'm the same way with shit.
I tried to play GoldenEye as an adult. No matter how like modern, you got a big ass TV. Nintendo 64 on adaptive TV, that should still be a square in the middle of your TV.
It's Nintendo 64. They don't even got the cords and the capability
and I had the biggest headache in the world playing that shit, dog. Like,
that shit is funny.
I'm like, we got a 60-inch. We playing GoldenEye. Nope. That shit still was.
I was actually just looking at that today, too.
18-inch in the middle.
Yeah, there's still hella shit to talk about. Shit, Quavo won 10 bands. Drew Hill.
That Photoshop god.
Dog. We Photoshop a lot.
Still out?
Bro, they're coming back.
They got the dudes from Playa. The 2 dudes, not the one that died, but the other 2 dudes from Playa. So now Drew Hill got 5 people in there.
So wait, is Drew Hill the one with Cisco? Or that's another?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So now Drew Hill got 5 people.
But
I'm gonna ignore that because I did say that like he was gonna be there. I mean, just because of the names, because I feel like I'll say the wrong name. Which one died? That's the one I did. Lollipop.
Somebody died?
Static Major died. So where I was reading, they fucked up. They said Static Major was in there. I'm like, no, Static Major did Lollipop. That's the one that died from a blood infection.
From Cisco? I mean, from Drew Hill?
Not from Play. Remember Cheers to You song?
Yeah. Okay.
Angel.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I said he wrote Lollipop
so
for
unfortunate.
Wayne for real.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But he died. But that shit. So one cousin was like, I didn't know that they were gonna show her feet. So they photoshopped some white Jordans. On the back of the one, you can still see like his old shoe and sock.
Yo, like, and you know, like, Tay came a long way with this Photoshop shit. This shit is tight. I felt like, you know, you pay somebody to do this. That's completely unacceptable.
That's so unacceptable.
Like, bro, put some color over that or something. Bro.
They could at least blended in his jeans with his jeans and made his whole. They could have redid his whole bottom leg. I would redo a whole motherfucker's bottom leg if I had to.
Bro.
Fuck that. But the crazy shit to me though, Bruno Mars, bro, his replacement for Cardi B, bro, is like 4 people. He got Sierra, Boyz II Men, LMA, and Charlie Wilson to replace Cardi B on his tour.
Damn.
How much was he giving Cardi B?
A lot. But Uncle Charlie puts on a good show.
Yeah.
Uncle Charlie is a bomb.
He was so much that he was able to break that up to 4 people.
Yeah.
And 3 of them are legends in their own right. Boyz II Men's a legend. Charlie Wilson's legend.
Charlie Wilson's
Sierra's a tween legend.
Tween.
I'll say Sierra was a tween.
I'm not even going to go ahead on, you know.
Sierra, a legend?
Yeah.
tween legend.
Y'all know, my
legend
hatred
to the
for
twins.
Sierra is so real.
Not
I
adults,
guess.
you know, tweens are the.
I know what you mean, but I
like
guess.
adults, but like, yeah, niggas
She's
like-
Future's baby's mom. We just leave it at
Exactly.
She's
That.
I feel like she's.
Bruh.
I feel like I said this on
Bruh.
a previous show. I feel like Future got this vendetta for Bow Wow. So strong because Bow Wow moved to Atlanta as a youth and was fucking all them hoes, and I feel like he was fucking all Future's hoes. So when he got famous, he fucked Sierra. I think he got a baby on the way by Bow Wow's other baby mom, and he smashed the girl that Bow Wow's with now too. Like
Bruh.
I thought he got a vendetta against Bow Wow.
Sierra had a baby by Future after he already had 5 or 6 babies' moms. She named her baby Future.
No way.
Real name Future. That nigga.
Real name Future. His name is Nadavius. So first of all, you got pregnant by somebody named Nadavius. There's issue number 1.
Love or nah?
Nah.
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 Okay.
Like nah, Davius.
Nah, Davius. That's
Davius.
fancy. You know,
Is it?
that's fancy.
Is it?
Real
Nah.
decent. Real decent.
Yeah,
Like.
like, nah. Bruh, no. Sierra just don't make good decisions at all.
Yeah, those are some poor choices.
You know, I just felt like she found a gump at Supercuts walking through the mall and she married that nigga immediately.
Yeah, that's why some was trying to say that shit was fake.
And I dare you to tell me Russell Wilson don't get his haircut at Supercuts. I'll call you a liar.
I do
Sports clips.
some more other shit.
Right?
Oh shit, man. So listen, man, we still got a couple more items to hit before we get into this motherfucking interview. That's probably going, not even probably, this shit's about to be fucking amazing, man. We can talk about Nate Dogg still getting paid.
Oh yeah,
So
he definitely got broke off.
$225,000 just got sent to his estate.
His ex-wife got a nice like $25,000. He split some between his 7 kids. And I think his mom got some too.
Yeah, and listen, God bless the dead, man. You set your family up, man. If you got the money while you here, man, don't leave your family out here struggling. If you could put some shit away for them and keep these motherfuckers cool, like, do that shit, man. So shout out to Nate Dogg for having a fucking plan, because I'm here for that, man. Some other shit that's cracking is Killer Mike got appointed to the board of directors at the High Museum of Art.
Keisha Bottoms And they was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something right by you, dog, man.
Atlanta smacking. All the places I didn't got to travel to in this goddamn world, not even the country, still never been to Atlanta. It's kind of weird.
I ain't been out there yet either, man.
That's extremely weird.
Yeah.
It's your life. It's only like an hour and 45-minute flight.
Yeah.
And Airbnbs, man. Shout out to Pierre. Shout out to Pierre, man. Me and Schlick went down there, had a dope ass time staying in Pierre's crib, man. Shout out to Ghostface Killer too. He's coming out with a new album.
Ghostface is dropped in, my favorite
Lost
Wu-Tang
Tapes.
member.
The legendary underground producer Big Ghost. That shit's gonna come out at 10/5/18.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. Lil Duval signed a motherfucking deal.
They're lying.
Lil Duval is still the funniest person on the internet to me. He's fucking hilarious, man. Like, he is. Like, and it was just like, you can't be mad at him, because I feel like Lil Duval got his shit together, and he's just like, you niggas just don't get it. The shit don't gotta be this hard. Like, bruh, don't listen.
I watched this interview with Big Boy today, and he was just like, that shit's love.
So,
Did you hear me, my son?
I definitely fuck with Lil Duval, man. I think I said this shit on Monday. So on Monday, I was just like, yo, like,
That shit's funny as hell.
I feel like life really ain't hard as long as you ain't a dick. If you just be nice to people, I promise you, just be cool and just do what the fuck you gotta do and don't be an asshole.
Karma.
And shit'll happen. Shit'll happen for you. Just don't be a dickhead. And I feel like Lil Duval figured this shit out. And I feel like he's figured it out to a point where he could just do whatever the fuck he want at this point, and people will just go and be on it. And it's gonna be a good time, man.
That's the secret for you.
And Snoop
Secret.
heard that too, bro. Like,
Like,
he got the perfect vibe.
and shit is a good
You can
time,
hit him
man.
with the shoulders on all the songs.
And like, I could only imagine, like, I would like to meet, I don't even need to meet him. I just like to stand next to him and just really see, is Lil Duval as short as I think he
He's
is?
5'4".
He definitely
It's
look
crazy.
little
He
as
was
hell.
talking about that. He was like, I'm taller than all these short motherfuckers, but I'm only 5'4". He said, I found this picture of me and Kevin Hart like 10 years ago. I was way taller than him. And one girl got up, she's like, I'm 5'3". He towered over a little bit. He was like, yeah, I'm short than everybody. I'm taller than everybody short, but I'm short.
Like, you still short. 5'4" is just not an acceptable height for an adult. That shit's fucking hilarious. You know, Lil Duval's out here caking. He's knocking down ladies, so he's doing something right.
He be having him an old lady too. He's smart, not young. He's smart, not young, man.
Listen, shout out to everybody who keep people up off of the internet, man. I respect that.
Never show your hand.
I can't wait to talk, because I want to ask you about one of my favorite Ginger phrases. It is cornball. I can't wait. I don't know who these cornballs are, but I just feel like...
Listen to me, Linda.
Listen, we gonna drop off when we come back. We got motherfucking Ginger in the house, man. Shit's gonna be a good ass time. Let's get ready to talk some shit.
And we are back.
Straight to the league, episode 59. So we got my homie, my ace. This one is special to me, man. Ginger, thank you for being here, man. One time.
Yes.
Virginia Humphreys, real estate and credit counseling.
Listen, get y'all motherfucking credit scores together.
That's why I had to use that. That's why I had to use that song LLC. She said, Nicki Minaj said, take her name and make a business.
Yeah. Yo, so I'm definitely super excited again. Thank you for being here. I had to tell, we were talking about the story of how all this happened before Ginger came on. Ginger is a friend of mine, a personal friend. I've known this girl,
What she said,
I don't know how long.
Since we known each other since the swishy sweatpants, okay? You know, you had like the girls had the little purple ones and the pink ones, they'd be swishing around and stuff.
That's real.
So this was definitely a long time coming. So thank you for being here. And the first thing I do want to say is congratulations on all this success, man.
Yeah, you finally got
thanks, man.
The building space for it.
Yes.
You downtown,
you got an office.
Like I have a legit
So you got a
office
legit
downtown.
office.
downtown.
And you're fucking like got a super dope ass crib.
Yeah, pretty dope. It's so funny though, because when I be in my office and I be on the elevator going upstairs, there'll be like the older white guys. They be in the elevator, they be like, so who do you work for? And I'm like, I work for Virginia Humphreys Real Estate.
Yeah.
They be like, I never heard of that. Who is that? So it's me.
Yeah, it's my
They
shit.
be like, excellent,
Like,
congratulations. I'm like,
Exactly.
all right, sir, have a good day.
Yeah.
That is bullshit right there.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
man.
it's pretty cool. So I've been doing real estate for 5 years now. I started my company and I've been in business for it'll be 2 years in January.
Let's clap it up for that.
Nice.
2 years.
Yes.
So now, I know, because you throw it out there, you're like, I'm buying cribs. What you got? I'm buying them. We doing
buy
this.
houses.
Yo, I definitely, the super hustle that I love that you're throwing out is like, yo, I'm renting these rooms. What's up? I got a house.
That's a real hustle. 'Cause
Get
there's
up
so
in
many
here.
people
Man.
that just need a space.
I love the rooms. So the background behind the rooms is it kind of came about because I was going to Point Park, college student. But mind you, I was a grown up. I was like 23, 24.
Yeah.
So all my little buddies, they was like, we got to rent a room. We could dorm rooms. And I was like, maybe, I get that.
Better than that.
Yeah. So I was working for a guy and we were like renting rooms out. And then I'm like, well, why not go into business for myself? Because I'm like, man, listen, I'm getting paid a nice little penny, but bro is making bank.
Super paid.
So I kind of got into that, but more so, I kind of cater to, and I don't necessarily cater, I wouldn't say that, but like I get like a lot of college kids, I get older folks, but my favorite are these guys that are like in jail and coming into the halfway houses because you figure everybody tells them no. So we put our men in jail and we say, okay, well, we want to rehabilitate you, and then we get you out of jail and we don't give you a job or housing. You know what I mean? So I make it so that you don't have to have good credit to rent a room. You don't have to pass a background check. I mean, I do check for a background because I don't take sex offenders.
Yeah,
Now,
that's one thing.
yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
Exactly. So it's just me. I can't be having nobody raping me when I'm trying to be like, here's the living room, here's the dining room. Exactly. So exactly. I can't have that. And I mean, like, I ain't that big, but I be going to spin class, I be working out, but I can't be beating these niggas up. So, I try to fall back from that part of it, but I try to make it easy so that our guys can get back into society. You know what I mean? So that's why I rent the houses out and I do the rooms or whatever. And it's really, really affordable. And I pay for all the utilities and whatnot. But more so, I make a ton of money off of it. Nice. Like, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Man, it's not. I keep my little houses nice. Like,
That's
and
they be like real ass spots where somebody
exactly
wanted to buy a real house.
Yeah, and I wouldn't put people into something that I wouldn't move into.
Yeah.
So, I like nice things. I like a nice house. So I keep my little spots nice.
I respect it. And I feel like I want to ask you like where this like business drive came from, because I feel like it's always been there. So was there like a family member or somebody who always pushed you like kind of towards this?
Like not the average thing for, especially like black women to do. It should be.
Yeah, you're right.
Not.
But okay, so as far as just going into business for myself, after I got like fired from like 7 jobs, legit, I get fired a lot. But after I got fired, I was like, well, maybe this just isn't for me working for somebody.
Have you ever fired anybody?
Yeah, I found her, but I took her right back. Man, I ain't about that life. And she does a good job. Shout out to my assistant, my senior credit specialist, Iman.
I fired
like, little mom one. I had to let her go for a second, but I was like, man, I need her. You know what I mean? And she does a really, really, really good job. Like, legit, I probably wouldn't have made it here if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
Because I be working like a dog. It doesn't.
Unless they're really like that bad.
Yeah, and she really wasn't that
bad. The person that had
bad.
to fire, he wasn't that bad, but he was fucking up. But at the same day, he got robbed and jumped, so I didn't know he wouldn't answer his phone. So I saw him. He looked like he got beat up like Martin on that episode with Hitman Hearn. Damn, son. And I was like, I felt terrible. Like, damn, dog, you still ain't working here, but. Let's never about me. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
So this drive, where did this come from?
So I've always, first, starting out. I always got fired again. It just wasn't. So I figured like, okay, well, it really isn't for me. So one time, maybe like the 6th or 7th job I got fired, probably like the 6th job I got fired from. So this
hella fired.
No, it was I got fired probably like 7, like legit 7 times. But like the 6th job I got fired from, right? I got fired. So some guy that was on my team, he was like, hey, well, since you don't got a job, why don't you be a property manager for me? And I was like, all right. You know what I mean? Didn't know what it was, whatever. But he taught me everything. Like, he really taught me everything.
Shout out to this dude.
I know, right?
Real, people don't try to give their knowledge out.
They don't, but like legit, this man taught me everything. And when I was doing it, I loved it. You know what I mean? Because I got to make my own schedule. Mind you, I'm not a morning person. So getting up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning, it just doesn't work for me.
Was he black?
Yeah, he's a black guy. Man, shout out Kamar Williams. Shout out Kamar. Do y'all know Kamar?
Nope.
That's my buddy, man.
But I don't. You know me. Anybody ask me if I know
listen,
anybody, I say no.
Shout out to Kamar. He is the GOAT.
Like a nigga, like,
But yeah, I was able to schedule my own appointments. I like made my own schedule, and it was so bomb. Like I was like going to breakfast with people and chilling. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go show some houses real quick, and then I would go to lunch and go show some houses. So it was just like really, really cool. You know what I mean? And I had to deal with a lot with tenants because people are crazy. Like I'm like a grown up babysitter, but I really, really love it. Like I found my niche, and I did that. So that's what kind of made me get into the real estate. But then after that,
I think you about to go right where I'm about to ask you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So after that, I graduated from college, and I was like, okay, I don't think I want to do this. I'm gonna try something else. And I bounced around for like a few different jobs, and then after that, I was like, let me just start my own business. And what is it that I'm good at? Because I was like 28, and I'm like, okay, I'll be 30 soon. And what do I want to do? And what am I good at? And I was like, real estate. You know what I mean? Because I don't have to take orders from nobody. I don't have to listen to anybody. Nobody's telling me like, oh, Virginia, put your phone away and do this and do that. Because I would be in my phone at work, and they'd be like, Virginia, you got to push her up. Like, hold on 1 second. Checking my likes on Instagram. But
you be like, wow, as long as I'm doing my work.
Yeah, like I did a good job, but it really just wasn't for me. And so once I went into business for myself, I feel like it's kind of like my baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
it is.
It is. You know what I mean? Like I'm a mom now, but like a business mom. You know, so I don't mind like working late hours and doing what I do because it doesn't feel like work. So I really, really enjoy it, and I found my niche.
And you put in hours. You put in hours.
Man, did I?
What's the worst part of it?
The worst part of it, okay, well, it depends because I do real estate and I do credit. Now, do you want to know the worst part of real estate or do you want to know the worst part of credit?
Let's go real estate right now because I want to ask you about credit after that.
Okay, so the worst part of real estate is when my tenants are like arguing and fighting and they're calling like, Miss Virginia, this happened and this happened. And I'm such an asshole. I could cuss on her, right?
Yeah,
okay.
You motherfucker, goddamn hoes.
But no, I'm such an asshole. And I go over to them properties and I'm like, we're having a house meeting. And that's it. So we'll go over, we'll have a house meeting. And I had this house with like... something like that. But see, here's where I'm an asshole, right? So we'll have a house meeting. I'm like, okay, it's your turn to talk. It's your turn to talk. It's your turn to talk. So after everybody get their little stuff out, whatever, I say my part because I be like, y'all got to fix this, and then y'all keeping my house dirty, clean my stuff. You know what I mean? And then at the end, they be all smoking their cigarettes, chain smoking. I'm like, all right, group hug. And I'm like, don't burn me with y'all cigarettes.
Y'all be hugging it out?
Yeah, I make them hug. They be like, for real? I be like, for real? Or you getting kicked out?
Yeah.
Like, we going to hug or you not? You know what I mean?
That shit is funny as hell.
It's cool.
Now, I do want to ask now, like, just with this real estate background, did that kind of lead you down the credit path?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember when you first started, when this first started to jump, I was like, oh, this is a phenomenal idea.
I'm going to teach people how to get this credit so they can buy more shit off me. That's a double hustle.
Exactly. Listen, here's my thing, right? Trying to touch a milli by January. It might be February because, I'm a little behind, but...
fuck with your grind.
But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Credit and real estate, they go hand in hand. Because when I first started doing real estate, initially I was broke. Okay, I'm not rich. I might be living good, but I'm broke. But I didn't have enough money to buy my own properties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, well, starting out, I'll just manage properties until I can afford to buy my own properties, and then that way I'll make a lot of money. But people wanted to buy houses off of me. They're like, oh, Jane, can you give me a house? And this, that, and the third. And I'm like, sure, I'll get you a house. So what's your credit like? And they're like, oh, it's like 460. Okay, sis, I can't really do nothing with you. You know what I mean? So I will refer them to like a ton of other credit people. But the other people, they're like, oh, it's going to take a year and it's this long to fix your credit. And it just doesn't take that long. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, some lady reached out to me on Instagram and she was like, have you ever thought about doing credit repair? And I'm like, no, I don't have time. But I looked into what she was talking about, and she was kind of doing like that pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, if I do credit, I don't really want to do like the pyramid scheme thing, because you don't actually fix their credit. Yeah, like you just send them to like a back office and they do the credit. But I'm like, I actually want to know what I'm talking about because my credit's bad. You know what I mean? So I did my research, I looked into it, and then I was like, okay, well, credit repair and real estate go hand in hand, because if I fix these people's credit, then I can sell them a house. And more so, if I fix their credit, I can rent them an apartment, because some of my apartments, you have to at least have a 625 credit score, and a lot of people don't have it. Yeah. So I practiced on my mom first, because her credit was shot, and she don't care. It's like whatever I say is right. Yeah. So I was like, Mom, can I fix your credit? And she was like, okay, that's cool. You know, I can't really mess it up more than what it was.
Say no to that.
Exactly, but and she's my mom. This is my little rider. She be here for it.
Yeah.
And
do what you do, girl.
I fixed her credit. She was at like a 4 something. Man, this is like a 780, and she keep applying for credit cards. I'm like, chill. Yeah. Like, you gonna mess it back up? Yeah. But yeah, like, and I did her credit, and then she was like my first person, because I was scared to try myself. But I'm like, man, my mom, she's with it. So if I mess her stuff up, then I can just go on about my business. But
no,
she was. Yeah, she don't care. She my mom.
Like,
she gotta love me anyway.
Half of the fucked up shit that she got fucked up.
Right? Yeah, she gotta love me anyway. So I'm like, this is like real love right here. So if I mess her stuff up, you know what I mean?
Now,
we cool.
What type of options do you have available for like credit repair? Because I know you do. There's a couple different options that you offer. So kind of just walk us through that.
Okay, so for credit repair, I have like a pay per deletion. So that's if you only have like 1 or 2 negative items that you want to get deleted, then you can pay like $40 per item. So it's not that much. See, there you go. You're good.
It's only 3.
And then I have a monthly package, which is like $89 per month. But with that particular package, I can delete up to 15 negative items within that 30-day time frame. But those are broken down between 5 with Experian, 5 with Equifax, and 5 with TransUnion, because a lot of times you can only dispute 5 items at a time. Yeah. And then a lot of those times, one item is reported to all 3. Yeah. Man, Credit Karma is some BS. Do not listen to Credit Karma. They use a Vantage 3.0 score. Nobody does that. Everybody goes by a FICO score. So you need to get all 3 of your credit reports to get an accurate report. So if you see your score with Credit Karma, they'll probably say like, oh, it's a 620, and then you pull it and you get the FICO scores, it'd be like a 510. Yeah. Like, don't do it to yourself. Yeah. Don't do it. But then I have a credit suite package where it's like a one-time fee of $300, and I get like 80 to 90% of all the negative items removed within 1 to 2 months.
And how much is that?
That's just a one-time fee of $300. Now, some people, they be just having like a boatload of stuff, and it might take 2 to 3, but typically it's a lot faster than some of the other packages. So
that's dope. And what I know when you started this, and like I said, like I've been like kind of following just your progress throughout this whole thing.
What year did you start the credit counseling?
I started credit counseling in May 2017.
Okay.
Nice. And I think like what's dope about it, and then why I wish you nothing but success, is because like you're tangible. Like you can go out and you might bump into Ginger out, and it was just like, yo, there's somebody who look like you who's trying to help you.
Yeah, I'm just regular girl from the north side.
You're not regular because you ain't never been regular.
I'm alright.
The Humphreys is y'all the fanciest niggas from the comments.
I'm from Hoodtown, or Central North Side, as you would call it. I mean, that's where I'm from, Jefferson Street. But I lived in the Commons for a long time, so like growing up, I lived in the Commons too. So a lot of people be like, "Oh, Jen from the Commons" or something. But
that's what's up. But I think, like I said, like you're us. Like you are one of us, and we're just like, yo, why are we not supporting people who are like trying to help you? And I think like what you've been able to do is like shine this light of this hallway that people don't like to walk down. It was just like, oh, my shit is bad, and it's just gonna be bad, you know. But it was just like, bro, like
off that 7 years gonna fall off.
And it would be so funny because when I first started out, you have to build people's trust. So people would be uncomfortable when they'd be like, oh, well, I really don't want, you fixing my credit because I don't want to give you my social security number. What? And I be thinking, like, since your credit's bad, I can't do nothing with your social. Right. Like, what I'm gonna do with it? Like, like I can't get no bills in your name because I'm gonna pay a deposit. Can't get no credit card. Like, you not qualified for nothing, so I'll never mess your stuff up because you already messed it up. Yeah. So it's like, what could I possibly do but fix it? You know. So it's funny to me, but everybody has their reservations. So.
Exactly. Yeah, man. And that's dope. But again, like, I'm just genuinely like proud of you to be like, this is my dog, man.
Thanks.
Out here hustling and bustling. So I definitely appreciate it.
Trying to make that money, honey.
Get it.
You got a nice team too, man.
Yeah.
You got a staff.
I do. And you know what? So right now I have 3 maintenance guys. I have a senior credit specialist. I'm looking for a property manager, and I'm also looking for 2 house monitors because I just bought 2 houses and I'm making them 3/4 houses because you make a ton of money in it, but I can still support my community. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that, and basically with my 3/4 houses, it's similar to my rooming houses, but it's a little bit different because multiple guys will go and run room. But what I'm doing with that is it's like a set amount for rent, and I'm offering these guys, I'll get guys that are coming from the jail. So they'll get released to the jail straight to my 3/4 house. But with that, I'll offer them credit repair, in which that will be included in their room and board, which is only $450 a month. But I'll fix their credit, and then I'll also help them with job placement. So I want to get these guys that's coming out of jail so that I can fix their credit and get them a job. So once they transition from my house, they can either buy their own house or they can move into an apartment. You know what I mean? And get their stuff together. Because our system, I'm
putting my context clues together. A 3/4 house is like a halfway house where you just a little bit further there.
Exactly.
Context clues.
But see, that's the thing. It's no drugs and alcohol. So you can't drink. You can't smoke real drugs and stuff. Cigarettes, of course, everybody smokes cigarettes. But I look at it like this, right? I'm one of those people that's like, okay, if they could do it, why can't I do it? So you figure we got Bob Barker and whoever else. These guys are making so much money off of these guys in jail. You know what I mean? Jail is a money maker. You know what I mean? They get paid for jail.
Get money for the food,
commissary, phone calls, their clothes, whatever, right?
Because they let you give money to commissary.
Exactly. So if all of these people are capitalizing off these people in jail, why not I capitalize off of these people getting out of jail?
And help them.
Exactly. And I'm helping them. You know what I mean? So it's I'm going to make money for them to get out of jail, and I'm going to actually make money to help them get their lives back together. They want to see people do that so bad. You know what I mean? Especially our black men. We got so many strikes against them. You know what I mean? And it's so unfortunate. But I want to help our men, get their men and women, though, because I take men and women in my houses. But I want to help them get their little life together. So... Men are way worse because men can fight. These girls, they be scared. They don't be trying to be whooping nobody's ass in these houses. But
really I really want to get free.
The guys, they don't the guys that are in the programs probation stuff. They don't play. They be like, listen, don't be having no drugs in here. Don't be having this in here because I'm not trying to go back to jail. You know what I mean? So
I'll let you know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It takes kind of a little bit of their manhood, so they be really feared and shit. Fear is not real. Fear is fake.
Yeah. And then I got my gay guys. I got a house with a bunch of gay guys from a program, and they are my heart. I love my gays. They crack me up. They're not the cleanest though, but they are so catty. But it's cute. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. So I got a variety of people. Sometimes they just get a little nasty, but you figure they still men. So
and
you know how y'all are.
So, hey,
True.
that shit's funny. So now, how's your experience been just through this whole journey through becoming an entrepreneur in Pittsburgh?
Well, I wouldn't say it was. Well, I mean, it's easy, but it's hard. So it's easy as far as the real estate because real estate is like dirt cheap here. Like I probably bought my first house for like $7,000, and I didn't have to do nothing to it. I mean, it's in the hood.
Fix it overnight.
No, it's in the hood, but it's perfect for me because I need my houses in the hood, and I need places that are on a bus line because it's convenient for these guys that's catching the bus to get to them. But it's really, really a great market here. But as an entrepreneur, you have your ups and downs because with me, I have to hustle for my money every month. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't just be sitting back and chilling like, like I really, really got to work. So it's like when people say like, oh, you work all the time and this, that, and the third, like, I mean, I don't mind it, but it's just always a hustle. So I have my good days, and there'll be some months I'll be up. I'll be like, okay, Jens, look at you. And then there'll be some days it's like,
you said you about to be a millionaire by February.
Man, listen, there'll be some days I'm like, Mom, what you doing?
You cool?
No, I mean, cause she live in Vegas, but I'm like, so that one credit card that you got, what's that with it? You know what I mean? And she always looks out. But it has its ups and downs, but more so it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like I have a peace of mind. I'll wake up in the morning. Sometimes I'll sleep in. Sometimes I'll get up early and I set my hours for 10, but sometimes I don't walk out my house till 10:30. But it's mine. You know what I mean? I can essentially do what I want. So it's really, really, really rewarding.
I had a conversation with another entrepreneur friend of mine literally just over the weekend. And I think you might answer this question similar, kind of make the same statement. But he was saying, you know, I was at work one day and I realized this shit just wasn't for me. And he was just like, and I quit. He was like, my mom thought I was crazy. And he was just like, you know what? But he was like, when your back's up against that wall, you gonna figure it out.
You're right.
When your back's against the wall, it's me and my dog.
Listen, that is the truth. It really is. Like, so my particular situation, I didn't quit because my rent, I was living downtown. I was living a good life. I'm like, somebody got to pay this rent. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. But I ended up getting fired from a job, but I feel like I spoke it into existence. So people think I'm strange or whatever the case may be, but I'm so big on the law of attraction. It is so real. You know what I mean? So I speak everything into existence. And I was working a job. I hated it, of course, because I don't like to listen to nobody. But I hated my little job, and they ended up firing me after like a month of working there because I quit one job to go to a new job. And they fired me and let me go. And when they fired me, I was like, you know what? I'm not ever working for nobody again, you know? But I wouldn't have done it unless I got fired because I wouldn't have just quit my job and just kind of like went out on a limb because I was too scared, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, I make good money or whatever and I can afford my bills and I just can't depend on anybody. But once they fired me, I was like, come on, Jen, think of a plan. Like, your rent's like $1,700, sis. You got to pay this. So what we going to do? Because we ain't hitting the back page. We not going to back page. So, I was like, exactly. So I had to, not even a little bit. So I had to hit the pavement, and I made it happen. And it blew up so fast. Like, I got fired from my job just this past September. And I was able, and when I first seen my office, I seen my office like in May, but I was broke. And I was like, I can't afford this. You know what I mean? Like, and pay my rent and still live comfortably. So I had looked at my office and I was like, okay, I'm going to get this office. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but I know I'm going to find some money to get it.
I know I'm going to get it.
And then November, I got my office and I was like affording it. I was like, dang, this shit feel good. We got me an office party was downtown.
Your office party was super.
I had my grand opening and I was surprised because I'd never really had parties. I mean, I just have karaoke parties and stuff like that. But I was scared. I'm like, what if don't nobody shut my stuff?
Listen, you be on the scene. Come on, man.
I mean, I know, but but I got a lot of family though, and they came through. It was like, Jen, you know what I mean? So it was cool. But
that's what's up. So now, what I really want to talk to you about, fuck work, I'm proud of you. That shit is cracking. Let's really get on these motherfucking passport stamps. You've been out here trotting this globe.
Jamaica.
Okay.
You've been out here trotting this globe, man.
Yes,
Listen, first of all, you and your sister trot this fucking globe, and I always be mad excited when I see black people going places. So that shit, that just touches me. It just be like, oh, okay. Because I hate when people be like, you always be somewhere. And I just be like, you could be somewhere too.
Right?
Like, really
it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Skip a couple bills, you'll make it.
My reference said that shit, dog. You can pay $200 for sneakers. You can do anything.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
Superman.
So I know you just came off of 2 big baller ass trips.
Where?
Good times.
I was well. Let's start from the beginning. So May, did a little bit of Miami for my friend's husband's birthday. And then also in May, I went to Punta Cana. First time in DR. That was actually the first stamp on my passport. That was the first time I used it.
DR is cracking.
It was popping. Oh, man. Them poppies down there love me. I was like, ¿Qué pasa, papi? They start talking Spanish to me. My friend, she's like, she don't know Spanish. Don't be talking that stuff. Yeah, but and then June, I went to Jamaica. And that was really, really nice. I had so much fun in Jamaica. It was...
Which one was better?
Which one? From between DR and Jamaica? Punta Cana. That was better. I mean, Jamaica was really, really fun, but it's just my experience. I'm such a granny, so I never made it out none of them nights because I was asleep. So yeah,
but DR is dope.
It really is. I would go back, and then I went to Paris for the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert.
Damn,
that was dope.
That's baller. Did you go to
it don't cost that much, but
No, did you go to their castle party on 4th of July?
No, because that was their 4th of July when we was down there. But no, we didn't go to a castle party. We went to some other club or whatever, and they was like playing regular music. They had bottles. I felt like I was in a trapper, and I was like, should I be here? You know what I mean? I was thinking, I'm sipping my drink like with my straw, like, you know what I mean? But it was so fun though. The food was probably not the greatest, but I had a blast. Yeah, it wasn't good. It was just some weird stuff. And then when I came back from Paris, like 3 days later, I went to Belize. But Belize was so much fun. 3
days later.
Yeah, I was like kind of on tour.
Hey,
I mean, it didn't stop there because I went to Cincinnati when I came back. But I feel like I spoke it into existence though. Like in like April, I was like, you know what? This summer, I got my little passport. I want to travel, you know what I mean? So I said, I'm living my little best life. I said, I don't know how I'm going to afford to do all this. Yeah. Because sometimes these niggas don't be paying their rent on time and it be messing me up. But I was like, I'm going to travel all summer. I said, I'm going to go out the country every month this summer. I didn't go anywhere yet this month. I'm trying to go to Costa Rica. But you know, we gonna see. We gonna see. I just bought these 2 houses. I need to sit down.
Bachelor party. But I'm like, bruh.
I want to go to Costa Rica. I want to go to like a couple places, but
my wife's birthday weekend.
I like legit.
For my birthday, she told me to roll out of Miami.
Nah, man. After going to like a real beach, I can't go back to Miami.
Listen, I love it.
It wouldn't be right.
The first time we went to the DR, and this shit was some of the funniest shit I've ever done in my entire life. I called her, and I was just like, hey, you know, we got this trip coming up, and I was like, I just bought something because the prime is in her name, where the email is hooked up to her shit. So I was just like, I just bought some shit that's coming in the mail. Don't worry about it. So I bought this crown, like legit, like a king crown. She was like, why are you buying this? And I was just like, I don't know. I never been to the DR before, so I'm going to just wear this shit over here. I'm going to tell these niggas I'm a king. You know she was just like, first of all, that's ridiculous.
So you gotta
she was like, that's ridiculous. So we are in the airport, and we land, and you know this the little airport you land in where you get off the plane. So we get there, and there's like a dumb long line, like mad planes had landed. And I was just like, I'm not waiting in this line.
Did they dance for you too while you were in line?
Listen.
Oh, yeah.
They do a dance, like there's like a little group that comes out, and it be like gay guys and gay girls and stuff. It's so funny.
I love this dude. So I put this crown on. I legit put this crown on, and I walked to the front of the line, and I was like, "Get me out of this line." And the dude was like, "Are you a king?" And I was like, "He's back there waiting. Get us out of here."
Stop it.
So the dude ran back. He got Tierra. He took us to the front of the line. They stamped our passports, and we was gone.
He said, "I got the little flaca."
Listen to me. I promise you, every time I got it out the country, I'm wearing a crown.
You got to.
There's no
like,
way.
Why not? I don't know none
no
of these
way.
people.
Exactly.
So apparently,
no way.
9 times out of 10, you won't see them ever in their life.
Ever in life.
So and then it was just
Unless you're in
like
Pittsburgh.
we So we get to like the resort we were at, and I got this crown on, and I'm coming in hot. Like I got the juice. And I was just like, these people think I'm a fucking king, or they think I'm crazy. Either way, I'm
a Prince of Boo Boo out here.
Exactly. So they're like, El Rey, and this shit is like translated to the king. So I'm like, this shit is crazy. Now, legit, I literally, I just got engaged hours before this, on this trip. So we went, we went there to do this,
So crazy.
and. So we get there, now Tierra's like freshly engaged, and like there's people running up on her like, where's the king at? Not even like, congratulations.
That's so crazy.
She just wanted to throw that fresh thing. I feel like that thing be like crazy when you engage.
Bruh. But they were just like, where's the king? Yeah, and they was like, where's the king? And she was just like, this is ridiculous. So like, now I'm all the way in that bag, and then like, I lost the crown within a day, or somebody stole it.
Somebody stole it.
I think it disappeared.
The winter was coming and they stole it.
The winter was coming.
It's a Game of Thrones reference.
Too much Game of Thrones.
I never really. I watched 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I watched like a season, but I was so far behind.
For the winter to come, and it came for 2 years.
That's what it's all about. They all getting ready for that winter.
But now it's over. It's done after that winter.
Yeah,
7 years for the winter to come. But now take 20 minutes and winter's here.
Right, quick.
But I definitely, I encourage like everybody to get out there traveling, and I think that. Don't do this shit for the gram, but I do feel like Instagram and social media will like inspire people, but let it inspire you the right way. You know, like if you out here traveling, like I was just like, this motherfucker's here now. What?
But I think Instagram make people want to move out of town, and they move out of town to be bored as fuck.
It's the same shit.
Because
like
you're the same person no matter where you going.
Exactly.
Like that shit.
You don't know the motherfuckers having fun. I mean, you about to be Instagram,
right?
By yourself. There's nothing worse than being at a party by yourself. You can't laugh at nothing with nobody.
Nothing. You don't know nobody. You don't got no friends. Like, and I used to want to move out of town, but
I was on a bus and I
can't.
saw this girl running to the pole by herself. I couldn't do nothing but text Ashley. I couldn't vibe with nobody else. I texted the fuck out of her like, dog. she was on her urge and just boom right in the pole.
That shit is
She was laughing, but she didn't see it, so it wasn't the same thing. But she felt me though.
Now,
to the poles.
Just having fun in the city. I know you said you're a grandma. Sometimes you be in the crib, but you do be out a little bit. So, like, how do you feel about the scene in Pittsburgh and where it's come from and where you think it's headed to? Just nightlife wise.
The scene is like dead for real. Like me, I'm an arts girl. I love the Arts Tavern. Just so you know.
The yellow building.
Like the arts. Like
there was gnats.
No, I wasn't there. I was too young. But, you know, I had Nat's chicken because my dad always brought them Nat's chicken home. And it would be like 1, 2 in the morning. Nat's was like, Dad, what you got? You know what I mean? But arts, that's kind of where I'm at with it. But other than that, like the club scene is trash to me. I mean, we figure we got Savoy, Room 16. There's a bunch of kids there, and maybe I'm just old, so maybe that's what I'm. But you figure when I was out and I was like 18, I was going to Crowbar, I was going to Champagne Room, Tequila Willie. I had the time of my life.
We had a section every.
I don't know if I was just too young and I had fun, but I had a ball.
There. Yep. Every week.
Those were some good days.
There would be like 20 of us, and we'd get like 6 bottles, and we had a cracking ass corner in Champagne.
And there was options, like legit. What other club do we have besides Room 16?
But before I feel like our club like went down with the first Whammo went down.
Yeah,
There used to always be a Whammo night.
There was
a fuck Whammo night, And those two shits were too popping. And there's a third person that was third place that was crowded too.
Mm-hmm.
All in the strip. Now it's everything so spread. You really gotta make your own fun and just be with your own friends.
You do, and that's why I like to have karaoke parties. I have a karaoke party every year for my birthday, but sometimes between the years. Now
What's your go-to karaoke song though?
Okay, so November 23rd. So it was on Thanksgiving last year, but my go-to karaoke song is "Color Me Bad." I want to sex you up.
I would say my name is Carrie.
No, I love that song, and then I be singing some SWV and stuff like that. So I like older songs like Mary J and stuff, but
Depressed Mary or
no, I like the what's the 411 Mary, and what's the 411 remix. But I really like to sing,
what's the 411 remix?
But I can't. It was yeah, man. No, it's not that one.
But it's
okay though, because you sounded confident.
That was hard though.
But it's a really good album though, really good. Thanks. But I love to sing and I really like to dance, but I can't sing to save my life and I have no rhythm. So I can't dance. And it's so surprising because my friends, they're like, oh, you got a big butt. You should be able to shake and twerk. And I'm like, listen, sis, I can do what I can do.
Yeah.
That's it. You're going to get what you're going to get.
It's here for props.
But yeah, pretty much. But,
definitely, man.
One
thing I do, I would like you to leave these people with. Shout out to everybody listening. This is cracking.
Yeah, there's a nice.
How many people we got? I mean, I did say go
exactly. But let everybody know we can find you out on social media.
Anyone want to do some business with you? Give us everything.
Yes. Okay, so on social media, I'm at Ginger1123_. Don't say Ginger123 because it's 11. But then also Virginia Humphreys Real Estate. And on Facebook, I'm Ginger Humphreys. And also Virginia Humphreys Real Estate. And what else y'all want to know? I'm downtown. Downtown Yinzers.
Hey, this is the first black Yinzer I met.
No, wait. I'm a Yinzer. I'm a diehard Yinzer. I use my Pittsburghese thoroughly. Okay?
Black Yinzers.
Really? I say Yinzers all the time.
I'm a Yinzer.
Now, anybody looking for some
your ass off, but
credit counseling, can they just come to the office? Should they call?
They can come to the office, or if they were to go on my profiles on the Ginger1123_ page, there's a link and you can click on that and then you can set up a free phone consultation for whatever day and whatever time that we're available and you're available. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much the easiest way to do it because you can just set your appointment and we'll give you a call.
I'm around the corner.
You can show up at the office. Now, it just depends because some days I'm not there because I'm, bouncing around these houses because these people's crazy. But somebody's always there, and then I have a little receptionist, Anna. She'll get you squared away and settled. So,
Awesome.
That's cool.
Awesome. Well, one time, Ginger, thank you so much for coming through, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Thanks for having
Feel free
me.
to stick around for what we like to call the great debate.
Great
Every
debate.
week we always debate not even a comic topic. They're never common at all, but it's
sometimes it's wild, sometimes it's regular as fuck.
Yeah, sometimes it's thirst for great conversation. But thank you again. We're gonna drop off on a quick break. We'll be right back. It's Straight to the League, episode 59.
Yes.
And I can't do no Dante voice. Would you do it?
And we're back.
Thank you.
And we're black. And we're back.
I be trying so hard, man.
And we're back. Don't smoke crack. Let me see this vodka. I'm gonna take the shot and go.
You was just drinking some of my Remy. You sure that's a good idea to me?
Listen, that's what we do. He's all in.
This home studio is I'm gonna sleep in there.
You don't get sick though?
No. We got Soul and C getting delivered here.
Y'all good.
We got our logo on the back of the flyer.
Soul and C will soak it right up.
So if you go there, you got to try the Dawn and the Timmy.
Because I got a restaurant.
Because he got chicken, bacon, and broccoli. Mine is lobster, shrimp, and broccoli. Not because I'm better than him. Because
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But if you add scallops, will be the same exact price.
Yo, this is again. I told this story before, but this is how you know I got a real black mom. She was like, "Oh, you look." First of all, she called it a little radio show. She was like, "You
All
little."
black people got everything a little something.
She was like, "Your little radio show got a menu at that restaurant." And I was like, "I know." And she was like, "That's what's up." I send it to everybody, but why Dante got seafood and you don't?
She petty.
And I was
petty.
I was like, first of all, Mom, relax. I was like, them was his friends first, so I get it, you know.
We all used to be at Mama's crib, May's grandma's crib, chilling, having a good time.
That
Not
is
gonna
so
say
funny.
smoking and all that, but we was having a good time.
That
My
shit's
dog,
funny.
Ziggy, my aunt, we had a good time for sure.
whole
man.
crew.
Shout out to Maine, shout out to Brent, shout out to Hausers, Soul and Sea.
One
Our
time,
crew's
one
ready,
time.
And they supposed to be bringing it down. They texted me like I'm about to come get it. No,
sure.
Shar said she's bringing it, Brent.
Well, guess what? Y'all on the menu for food. Y'all about to have a credit special on Friday.
Oh,
I'm
don't
pulling
tease-
it out on Friday
Don't
though.
tease me with a good
No,
time.
it's gonna be
Don't
straight
tease me with a good-
to the league credit
Hey, Slee.
special.
Hey, Slee, we made it. Friday, we got straight to the league credit special.
Yes,
That shit
yes,
is funny as hell.
yes.
Hey,
This is why I love you. But yo, like, we like to close out the show with a great debate, and we like
What
to call
you got
this
this
shit
week,
the
man?
great debate, man. Today is going to be something we just touched on a little bit earlier, man. I think you might have been, getting your pee on. But the great
was
debate
peeing.
today is, like, how do you deal with your significant other if they are in famous people's Instagram comments arguing? Do you gotta shut that shit down? You have to shut that shit down immediately.
You have
Wait,
to.
arguing about the celeb?
A nigga
Or,
that
like,
you don't know, and then it's just turned into some other shit.
You know what?
It's
Unacceptable.
already bad when you see somebody you know in famous people's comments.
Bruh.
It's so corny. It's like now
you
that's a
look like
cornball.
Yeah.
Damn, congratulations,
Like,
sis.
bro, sis, you don't know them folks like
You don't
that.
know
You
them
know
people.
you don't know them people.
Yeah.
Don't be a corn.
So I did. You know what I kind of came up with this from? We were just talking about it, but I seen a meme and it said like, "Yo, what if you start talking to this person and you really feeling them, and then you see them arguing with strangers in a celebrity's comments?" Like,
You gotta end all that shit.
now does this like turn you completely off? Are you just done with them, or do you talk them out of this?
My wife's ready to Beyonce. She don't be in there commenting on these people.
Yeah, I
And
would
she's
never.
Beyonce's cousin in real life.
I don't know,
Listen.
Ginger. I know you. We're not gonna talk about the cornballs, but
Listen, I ain't no sucker paw.
Yeah.
And listen, when you being a sucker, my dad call you a sucker paw. I'm not one of those. Okay, I
You be
will.
on your jeans, you be on your shoelaces. and all
Listen,
that.
if you in them celebs, listen, I love Kim Kardashian and all them hoes, but I'm not about to be in their comments and be arguing and like, come
I
on.
will not be a
I got too much pride.
Arguing
I do.
about it.
too much pride.
And I'm a professional woman now. I'm a professional
Like
woman.
I came a long way.
Yeah. I can't. I'm trying to fix these folks' credit, sell some houses. I can't be over here arguing about
Arguing
some
in the
celebrity that I don't know.
The
Because
be-
sis
like,
ain't
she
gonna
ain't
cross
gonna
the
have
street for me.
Yeah, like,
Dog, she ain't gonna
bruh.
follow you back.
Nope,
Or
at
you
all.
get blue very
I ain't
fast.
gonna
So
get.
then, like-
I ain't gonna get a follow.
Again, shout out to me because Hooters followed me today. I'm a real nigga for that. I
Hey, shout
love
out to
Hooters.
Ryan Leslie. Not Ryan Leslie. I'm sorry. Shout out to Tabby Bonet.
He always liking her
He be
pictures.
liking her pictures.
That shit's funny as
We
hell.
first thought we was going to investigate, see if it was because of tea time. The
Yeah.
first one he liked was with her on it.
Right.
And that DC shit.
Exactly.
And,
But
I think I heard her say hit me in the pocket before. But then she like, he liked some other shit, so that was dope.
yeah, now like say God forbid, say Shlee get up into somebody's famous comments and get into it back and forth. How do you approach that? What do you say?
She won't, because if she's never been to Beyonce,
yeah.
I seen her argue with real people in real life over Beyonce. She ain't getting nobody's comments about Beyonce. She ain't getting nobody's.
I had, you know what? Not no famous person, but
My man Ice, I see him in a couple people's comments saying
For real?
some dumb shit.
Like, do you tell your boys like, bro, you can't be doing this, like
Okay.
you
You
just,
got to be like, bro.
That's meatball.
Yeah.
You're being a meatball.
bruh. Like,
bruh.
the worst is like when you be like,
That's
if
the
I
worst shit in the world, or if even dumb shit to be like, damn, you look good. You don't be fucking extra or like so creative.
Yeah, because I like all the Kelly Rowland's pictures, but I don't think I've ever commented on one of them, because you know what? I have asked Kelly Rowland to go to lunch with me on Twitter for like consecutive days. We never went to lunch together though.
But she married a nigga with your name.
Bruh, so it's clear.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I slid up in a couple celebrity DMs. Because the one nigga, he was a celebrity. He slid up in my DMs, asked me to fix his credit. He cool though, he cool. But I was like, well, maybe they checking for me a little bit. So I slid up in Meek Mill's and Jay-Z DMs, but
So hold on. So Meek Mill actually fixed his credit?
No. I wish. No, it was somebody else, but he was a celebrity though.
Did you fix his credit?
Yeah, I did.
Did he have some like fuck shit on there?
No, it wasn't horrible, but he definitely shouted me out on stage.
That's
I was
hard.
like,
You poppin'.
But I slid up in Meek Mill's, and then I seen him like a week later in Vegas, and I was thinking, I wanted to say something like, why didn't you respond? Huh?
Because Meek Mill's corny.
No. No. Here's my thing, like, between Drake and Meek Mills, I like Drake more.
Me too.
So I was really, really upset
You don't even
when
like
Meek Mills
niggas.
was bullying on Drake. Because I'm like, why would you do that to him? He's such a kind heart.
So
You know
you're
what I mean?
looking at the biggest Drake stan in the world.
I'm
right
not.
now.
Hold on.
Excuse
I'm not
me.
a
Team
fan.
Drake.
Biggest
Team
Drake.
Drake.
But I'm not a stan.
He's a fan.
That's my dog.
Man,
like, 'cause he
listen.
make music,
Drake is my
listen,
dog,
say,
too.
I don't make music for niggas that don't get pussy. And I meant that because no matter what he raps or sings, you can relate to it.
Yeah.
Listen, I might fuck around, marry Drake's ass, and I speak some shit to existence. So don't be surprised when I be with the OVO in a couple months, chilling and shit.
Listen, if you end up in a Drake song, I'm gonna be
I just
done.
came from because he will talk about you.
He will.
Yeah,
He
he
said,
will.
Jenny, she fixed my credit and I know she with me.
And I'll be like, I'm with you, babe. I'm here for it.
Because we
I'm with
finally
you.
found out who Kiki was.
What? Who is
The girl
Kiki?
Keisha Shantae. She made a song back in there like back, reverse. She's on Law and Order, but she looked like Aaliyah.
What?
She's from Canada. Her name is Keisha.
My nigga got all the facts.
Her name is Keisha Shantae. So when he made the song, she tweeted like, "Yo, he put my name in the song so he knows it's real." And then that song came out. So Keisha Shantae, that's Kiki. Yeah,
What?
she said that's
Get
her.
out, and you know
she made
what?
a song like back, reverse, but she looked like Aaliyah. She's the first person to play Aaliyah. But she said, no, 'cause she really do like Aaliyah. She's from Canada like him. So he used to fuck with her.
Does she got a big butt? Because if she don't got a big butt, that's a lie.
That's why he
That's
sing
a lie.
about her, but don't do it. But most of the girls, like the girls from Hooters and shit, they don't got big butts. He don't sing about the big
But
butt.
see, my friend, she met him, and she said he liked them shorties with them big old. She was like,
thumps in
Jen.
the trunk.
She said, Jen, he'll love you. I was like, and I love right back.
Ginger, shoot your motherfucking shot.
Hey, champagne
Shoot your
Poppy.
shot.
Hello, blah,
Champagne
blah,
Poppy.
blah.
We don't know if you're a fan of the show,
Money, Rennie.
but listen,
I
holler
bought
at
you
her
champagne,
homie.
but you left some Remy.
Right? Listen, Drake
Yo.
gonna know. He gonna get this business.
But on that note, it's Straight to the League, episode 59. Stay out of people you don't know's comments. Shit's corny as hell, man. Don't be no cornball, don't be no meatball, and don't be a sucker bush.
A sucker paw.
A sucker paw.
Yeah, don't be a
one of
sucker
them.
paw.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
All up stuck to your shoestrings.
Man, listen. Don't do it. Stay away from them niggas.
But yo, again, thank y'all for listening.
Let's wrap it up.
Next week, we'll be live on Friday at Couch Brewery.
We will not be on Wednesday next week.
Check us out on Friday.
Again, we will not be on live Wednesday. We will live Friday.
Come fuck with us. The Good New Radio is here. It's Straight to the League, episode 59. We love y'all. We fuck with y'all.
Take Comins.
Hell yeah. Again, as always, I'm your boy Short Bus Timmy, a.k.a. when I was 11, I turned 13 because fuck 12.
12.
Hell
What
yeah.
about you, bro? Drink that pineapple, dog.
Oh, no doubt, man. Your boy Jay Streets, man.
Jay about to go do some hoe shit.
Yeah.
Why can't I just drink some good juice,
He
man?
look like
He's like, I'm nice to these hoes. But Ginger, thank you so much for being here. It is our pleasure to have you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
A live show August 24th.
I know. I'm gonna come. I'll be in town. And Tim tried to play me like, "You gonna come to the show? Will you be in town?" I'm like,
I'm just saying.
"Yeah, man, I'll be here."
Questions you gotta ask.
He's like, I bought you champagne. You prefer Remy?
Yeah. You right.
My dog. And we out.
And we out.
Peace.
We done, niggas. Hello.